Uncle Darren and guest in studio. You know, it's interesting. Laura Churchill Dukes here from Burger Wars. Good morning.
Good morning.
Do you know what's interesting is like so many restaurateurs right across the valley are just turning up the radio a little bit right now. Listen. Laura's got the winner. Listen, everybody. I just need you to shut up for a few minutes.
Tis the moment.
It is the moment.
Tis the
Okay.
moment.
But we are going to start by establishing once again what Burger Wars is and does. And happy 10th.
Yeah, thank you. It's hard to believe this has been 10 years since we first started Burger Wars. Just been an amazing year. So just over those past years, we've sold over 106,000 burgers across the valley. That's amazing.
I didn't know you were going to say
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
100,000 burgers.
100,000 burgers over 10 years. So,
Yeah.
and $1 of all of that goes towards Campaign for Kids. And that's why we're doing all of this. So Burger Wars goes towards, it's a fundraiser for Campaign for Kids. And our mandate for that is to raise funds for kids in financial need right here in Kings County. So
Right.
that's your money staying locally, going to help these kids.
And actually, I think it's Kings and Hants. Don't they reach out to there? No, is there something there? But we're taking care of local.
We're taking care of local.
Yeah.
Yep. So all the money helps the kids. We buy snowsuits. We buy hygiene products for schools. We do emergency funding for anything, medical conditions, eyeglasses, everything like that. Your money goes towards that.
What has been my experience is the people at Campaign for Kids know the need.
Yes.
So they're outside the box thinking all the time.
Yeah, and we get letters of request. And any organization within Kings County can send us a letter of request if you need funding for a particular youth in need. You send us a letter with your request, and we have a board that makes all the decisions, and that's how it happens.
Nice. Well, we appreciate that it's there. We are going to play a couple songs because what's going to happen is we're going to call the winner. Right?
Amazing. Yes.
Do you want to tell us how the winner is chosen? Because it's a ranking thing. It's not just most sold.
No,
right?
that's right. So we have a couple of different categories for the Burger Wars. First of all, there is a winner for the most sold, which is obvious how we calculate that, most sold. We have some contenders for most creative, which is kind of our board's choice. But we also have what we call is the People's Choice Award. So every time you went and ate a burger, you went onto Burger Wars website and you gave a rating between 1 and 7 of each of the burgers that you rated. All of that information went into a database. We stripped all the names out of that database and sent it to 2 math teachers at Avonview High School. And they did all the stats. They look at highest average. They look at highest percentage of top scores. They do a lot of math. They make the math.
Why 1 to 7 though? Do you not like these mathematicians or something? That sounds hard.
Well, I did take a lot of stats, and you have to have a midpoint. So we used to do it 1 to 5, and there wasn't a big enough difference. But 1 to 7 actually has a midpoint, and 1 to 10 is 2.
My wife took stats in university too, and she says it was the hell course.
Yes, it was one we had to take. So I was very happy when that was over, which is why we use math teachers now to do this, because I'm done with math.
That's right. You're a teacher, so you know people.
Exactly.
Hang on, I'll call some math teachers. Hang on.
Exactly. Who do I know?
All right.
I do words, not numbers. So.
Yes, and you do it well.
Well, I know my silo.
And you know people.
Yes.
So, okay. Yeah. So shout out to your mathematicians that did this for us.
Jeff and Adam, thank you.
I'm going to press this button, and a song is going to play. And we're going to call someone who does not know we're going to call them, right?
Correct.
And then we're going to come back with a winner. It's Burger Wars. Laura Churchill Duke is here. This is April Wine on Rewind. Laura Churchill Duke is here from Burger Wars. We have winning announcements and a phone call to play.
Yes.
Let's start with most sold. Do you want to get into these numbers?
Absolutely. So there's a few different categories for our winners. Just to say, we have not received all of our numbers yet for how many burgers each one of the restaurants have sold. But it looks like the most sold, well, first of all, I thought it was going to be Kellogg's, who did an amazing 1,400 burgers in the month of April.
Wow.
Then I got the numbers from Maritime Express, who did over 1,500 burgers from Maritime Express. So I feel like they'll probably be our contender unless there's another restaurant out there who's done more than that.
And I hope there is.
That would be amazing.
Yes.
It's incredible.
It's all about the kids.
Exactly. So then we also have a category which we call most creative burgers. And this is kind of what we call we call it like our Indigo's chapters, our People's Picks Award from our organizing board. So we have 3 for the most creative burger. We have Patty's in Kentville for their dessert burger, which was really creative and a lot of fun. We have Junction 16 down in Bridgetown. They had some dried pasta that was put on their burgers. That was a really cool and unique idea. And we also have Rock and Rogie in Middleton for their pothole burger. So they had a lot of fun doing that. So those were our 3 winners for our most creative burger. But then to the main stage here, we've got our People's Choice Award. Again, so those are burgers. Everybody who ate burgers went on and rated every burger that they ate. So I'm going to start with our honorable mention, which was the Old Orchard Inn for their incredible burger.
Yes.
So that, and then we have our runner-up burger was the Whiskey Teller down in Annapolis Royal.
I love that place.
Yeah.
Not just for the whiskey, great food, but I do love that place.
And great burgers as well. And then we also have our winning burger.
Yeah. No, I guess we should set up this call by saying you kind of hose bagged this guy.
I love coming up with excuses and lies to tell people.
You were like, you're a very good liar, and that's terrifying. So we called this guy. And you called him under the guise of, hey, look, we just need to record your voice talking about.
I just wanted a voice clip.
A voice clip. And anyway, here's how. Are we going to say who we're calling?
Or we'll reveal within the call.
I guess. Here's how the call went.
Hello.
Hi, Andrew.
Hi.
Hi, it's Laura calling for Burger Wars. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Do you have a moment? I'm sorry. I'm a few minutes later calling you than I had told you.
That's okay.
You're good?
That's all good.
Okay,
yeah.
as I told you, we're collecting some voice clips here. I won't keep you for too long, but just wanted to get your thoughts on having won last year and what that felt like, or the impact of Burger Wars for that.
Oh, I just remember how, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, and, knowing that I wasn't going to be open that much, how much I would have been able to contribute to the campaign. And then I got thinking, well, okay, let's try it and see what happens, right? And so, I mean, when you called me last year, I was just blown away that with the results and actually how many I sold for the month being open, maybe 2.5 days a week.
Absolutely, yeah.
Andrew, it's Darren here at Rewind. Did you wonder who won this year?
I have no idea.
Well,
I know there's a lot of real stiff competition out there, and I had some fun with my cousin Tiffany from Kellogg's, and she said, we kind of like, we're going to stalk each other for the month and kind of tease each other, right? So
some great family competition. Well, how would you feel, Andrew, then if we told you for the second year in the row, Chef Dilly's is the winner of Burger Wars?
You got to be kidding me.
Great reaction.
Congratulations, Andrew.
Attaboy. That's awesome.
I think it's great that your cousin's at Kellogg's. Tell us about your burger, man.
It was just your standard quarter pounder. I charbroiled, then I went with a Havarti cheese, and then I was like, well, I got to do something. I make this pumpkin plum sauce, and I was like, that actually pairs with almost anything. So I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to basically make a maple pumpkin plum, dip the bacon in it, and then I made another dilly pumpkin pickle aioli campoli, which kind of consisted of some donair sauce, sour cream, mayo, dillweed, crushed dill pickles, pickled juice, garlic, and I was like, yeah, that really goes well with even the pumpkin plum, right? So
yeah,
amazing composition.
It sounds great, man. Yeah. Does your family have any background in pumpkins? Do you know anything about pumpkins over there at Dill's family farm?
Not much. I just remember as a little kid, Diana, my sister, and I, about the same age. We call kind of Irish twins. She's like 11 months older than me, and Dad always had these weird-looking things in the garden, and I would chase my sister around with a rooster, and she would jump up on top of them, and they kind of grew into something big with Dad and the pumpkins. But
well, it's amazing. Well, we're going to be coming down sometime later this week or next weekend to actually present you with the trophy. But just wanted to call you this morning and let you know that congratulations for your second year in a row for winning Burger Wars 2025. Congratulations. We'll be in touch.
Thank you so much. Take care. Thanks for the setup
Andrew.
Again, Laura.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It was a great laugh.
That was a great reaction.
Chef Dilly's in Windsor, winner of Burger Wars 2025.
2025 winner.
Congratulations, Andrew. Congratulations to Chef Dilly's. And They're right there on the Dill Farm.
That's right, just at the end of the road past the King's Edge Hill down there. Wonderful little food truck. So
Yeah, College Road.
Amazing. Yeah, he sold over 1,200 burgers as
That's
well.
amazing.
So yeah, some popular. And huge thank you to everybody in the whole community, the valley, for getting out there, eating the burgers, and going on and rating and participating. The hype was so fantastic this year. Ripple effects are huge, going from supporting our meat producers, our vegetable producers, the staff, the restaurants. Win-win for everybody, not just the kids.
It is a massive win, but most importantly, the kids, because that's why you do it, and we appreciate that you do.
Yeah.
And thank you for all your hard work, and Trinda and everybody for their amazing support.
Yeah, I had a
for all
great
this.
team, and thank you so much for having us in. It's been fun.
Okay, congratulations to Chef
Chef Dilly's
Dilly's, winner of Burger Wars 2025.